Welcome back to our fourth episode and to our fifth day, which is actually going to be a little different than the last 2 days, luckily. Alright, so we have rain tomorrow, and then we have best luck, which is awesome, because we're going to go to the mines today, after we get a cat. I always get a cat. I always say this in every video I do, but I just like cats, so I usually name them after my old cat I had, like Lewis, but I guess we'll just go with a random name today. Sometimes these are really, really good. They get kind of weird, but sometimes I like them, so let's see what we get. Yeah, there we go. Fatso. I think that's a good cat start. So we got that. And so today we're going to be going to the mines and try to hit some more of our weekly goals. So that means we'll need to bring all of our stuff with us. Probably make another chest. You'll notice I'm just grabbing 32 wood because I know up at the mountain lake I have 18 more wood. So I can grab that on the way up and make a chest out of it. And then I'll grab all my copper and coal as well, so I can smelt as I go. Just as a quick refresher on our week 1 goals, there they are. The first one we won't actually be able to do because it's going to rain tomorrow. And if it rains, you don't activate that cutscene, so that's okay. I'll just push it back a couple days. And then I'll grab chubs for food and some of the parsnips too. That's usually what the best bet is. Because yeah, we're going to the mines. Pretty easy goals. We just want to reach level 10 and smelt 5 copper bars by 1 o'clock so we can go to Clint's and start upgrading our pickaxe and get our seeds in our backpack. And that's all from the money we sold last episode, the 5,000. And we got to plant our potatoes, do a little bit of fishing, and then do a little bit more fishing until we pass out. So another half day of that, but I'll buzz right through that. So I'm just going to stop by this chest real quick, just to get, I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that, just to get the wood, as well as some more chubs for energy, and some of the stuff I didn't have room for yesterday. And that way I could have a chest in the mines with me. So every 5 levels or so I can come back up and drop all my stuff off, and I won't have any inventory problems. And yeah, you can just drop stuff on the ground. I don't do it very often, but it's pretty helpful for like that particular cutscene. And then we'll try to go as deep as we can in the mines. We got pretty lucky today with the star drop luck. If you get bad luck, today can be pretty rough to hit that 1 o'clock deadline, but it's still doable. It just isn't as smooth, I guess. This run, or this day, went really, really smoothly, which I was happy about, especially with animation canceling being turned off. And I guess a good rule of thumb with the mines is to basically just ignore all the enemies all the time, unless it's a really small room, because otherwise they just kind of slow you down. And except for in this case, I guess there is a boss slime, which you can tell with the little star on his head. So I'll probably go after him, because you can get a club really early. And getting that club early can be really important, because you can destroy enemies so fast with the, I don't know what it's called, but it's like the, man, what is that called? So you basically spam the like charge move over and over again. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but that is kind of overpowered in these runs. And of course, he did not drop the club, and I got rubber boots instead. Which, I guess those are fine. It'll keep me from getting the slime slow as often. And yeah, just making my way down. I already have 32 copper, which is really, really good. It's way more than I normally have before the 5th floor. So I can already go up to the 1st floor, make a furnace, and just start smelting. I think copper's like every 20 minutes you can smelt a new bar. So basically I'll just rush down to 10 and then reset 11 over and over again while I stop by the furnace every 20 minutes to keep smelting copper, just to stay efficient. And that way I can get out of here by around 1 o'clock so I can go to Clint's and then I can go to Pierre's. And this will be the last time we're in the mines until we have a gold pickaxe. So it'll be 6 more days, I think, until we get to the mines. Something around there. And then we'll kind of rush to the bottom and hopefully have enough money to finish the vault bundle and go to the desert. But we'll detail that more coming up soon. I'm kind of squeezing this recording in between watering a ton of plants. We have kind of a weird situation right now where we basically just have tons of plants we need to transplant soon, but they're all becoming so massive we're running out of space, so I think we have like 97 plants ready to go outside. So trying to keep hold of that. Also, we did get the femur for our level 10 chest, which is really great. It's better than the club, like the wood club you get. So that'll kind of carry me through until I get a better weapon. But yeah, just kind of trying to keep all these little plants happy before maybe 2 weeks, maybe next week, we can put them all outside. Sometimes we get like a freak snowstorm in early May, so it just depends. I hope we don't, because I really want to get them out of here. Not that I don't enjoy having them nearby, but they're just getting way too big. I kind of feel like I'm in a jungle. These bugs are some of the only enemies I'll kill. That's just because they have a decent chance of dropping ancient seeds. They're also like one-hit kills, and the bug meat can be pretty valuable for emergency food or for bait if you don't want to buy bait. Other than that, that's all I'm going to do is just back and forth in that elevator. Floor 11, and then if you really need coal, you can also go to floor 12 and then follow the train tracks all the way to the end and you get the guaranteed coal. So in this case I don't think I need it, so I'll just keep rolling. I have 22, which is more than enough to smelt everything I need to smelt. Then I get a free crab. That'll be nice for the fish pot. Or the crab pot? Yeah, crab pot bundle. Another thing I really won't worry about until way later, but it's still good to have. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm getting organized for no reason, but yeah, that's okay. I know, I like the mines. I don't know, the mines definitely make me miss the animation canceling just because you can speed through really fast. But it's really not too bad once you get used to moving at a normal speed. I thought it was a much bigger disadvantage, but it's really not. And so yeah, so I'm all done. Don't forget to grab your furnace with you if you do this. That's something that happens to me a lot. You can leave your weapon behind, but don't forget your 5 copper bars, your pickaxe, your furnace, and then any other kind of valuable things you won't need, or you will need for community center, or just for your farm. Like I can leave most of the food because I won't need it until I go back to the mines. But I do want to keep some of the gems are nice to have. The gold is nice to have because I'll be smelting that away from the mines and the coal. And then if you're not buying the backpack upgrade, you need to leave a little bit of space in your inventory for any seeds you buy or anything else you might buy today. And I guess the other note is, if you end up running really low on time today, if you have like a bad luck day, you can always leave here and just get into Clint's right before he closes, and you can smelt all your bars, even while he's closed, inside of his shop. So even if he like isn't at the counter and just walks over to the forge like he does and starts hammering away, you can still interact with the counter and get all this stuff done. So I did a little short video about it, but that can help out if you're on a time crunch today. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just messing around. That's okay. Whatever. Now I'm out of here. I'm gonna hit up Clint's first, just because he closes earlier. And you know, I don't know. A lot of the time I'll like forget to buy ore from him if I need it. And today we don't, but oh, that's what I was doing. Good on me. I was trying to make sure I had enough room to take this chest home, which I guess I forgot about. And I still didn't I didn't do it right, but it's okay. I was able to eat the fish. And now I can have that chest at home and not ever have to go back to the mountain for the chest and drag it back. Anyway, yeah, what I was saying was, if you go to Clint's first and you still need to buy ore, like you really got to make sure you buy the ore first before you upgrade your weapon or your axe or whatever, because once he starts upgrading, you can't talk to him. He'll just say he's not quite finished yet. So that's an easy way to accidentally mess up your run. In this case, I don't have to buy silver or iron. Jeez, I always call it silver. So I can just upgrade right away and get out of there and head over to PR's. And I think a lot of the time on this route, you don't get the backpack until later, but I just happen to have a lot of extra money early on, so I figure I might as well grab it. And it'll kind of save me from having to pick and choose, you know, like what fish to take home with me every day, and I can carry everything at once. And then yeah, there's my 20 potato seeds. You can also do kale. 16 kale will give you the same result as the 20 potatoes, which is whatever XP you need to get to level 2. I usually do kale, but I'm curious to see how potatoes pan out, just because you can get the extra, I think an extra 1 or 2 potatoes per harvest. I know you can get more than that, but that's the average. And so I will plant all those, and I'll also, just for now, hope that crows don't get my green beans. Just because I don't have the ability to build a scarecrow until the morning, so. It's kind of a little stressful, but it should be okay. I have quite a few crops, so there's a pretty good chance a crow will show up, but a pretty low chance that it's gonna destroy the only thing I care about. So I'll just hope it doesn't happen. I've had crows get like ancient seeds really early on, and that's a huge bummer. But this would just be a pretty minor inconvenience. It wouldn't stop the run by any means. But yeah, once I'm finished with this, I'm just gonna grab a furnace, iron ore, and the coal, and I'll just fish and smelt iron as I fish. And then since I know it's gonna rain tomorrow, I know I need to take the furnace with me because I'll be going to the river instead of the lake. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And then I'm just gonna get a little bit organized too. I usually have like one chest for like organic items, like wood and fiber and seeds and stuff, and then one chest for minerals and whatever else. And then later on I'll have a chest for community center and a chest for donations and my tools. And that'll be once I grab all the miscellaneous chests I have around town. And that's it. time to fish. The lake, I always say this, I know that lake is the best place to fish when it's not raining, but it's only actually the best place to fish until about 7 p.m. because that's when the largemouth bass stops spawning. And after that, it's not that valuable, but it's really close by, I guess, and so I might as well just fish there. And if you're going the early Nautilus shell route, where you try to befriend Demetrius the earliest, so he sends you a Nautilus shell in the mail, you'd want to bring a gift with you as you head up to the mountain, but I can't decide if I'm going to do that yet. I don't know if I care about opening the community center early. I just want the greenhouse mostly, so I don't think I'm going to worry too much about it. And nothing crazy happens while I'm fishing, so I'm just going to delete it and fade into the evening. I don't think I even got any really unique chests at all, so we'll just kind of skip it all. Well, eventually. I guess I didn't decide to skip it until after a few casts, just so you got a reminder of what the last couple days were like, and then what the next couple days are like. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, just fish until you pass out, as long as you don't have much money. I probably should have bought an extra parsnip seed. It was kind of a waste of 20 gold, but it's just 20 gold. It's really not that big of a deal. And then you want to smelt all 5 iron bars by the end of tomorrow, which you have plenty of time to do, so there shouldn't be any worry with that. The gold bars get a little trickier, but you still have plenty of time, so it's really a pretty relaxed start to your min-maxing. Fishing gets a little tiring, but it's really not that stressful, so I was kind of surprised how relaxed this style of min-maxing can be, especially in comparison to some of the like really, really intense runs. Like there's ones that are like 80 million gold in year 1, where everything is calculated down to like the second. And that, I think, could be pretty stressful. I've seen some pretty angry resets on days from some of the guys that stream that stuff. If you're ever interested in that, I would encourage you to check out basically anybody from the group called the Do Crew. There's guys like Blade, Cordite. There is Piano Addict, I think, is another one. There's a lot. I mean, those guys are all really well versed in how the game works, and they dive into the code and figure out so many cool strategies, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're interested in a more intense run. Also, Blade is like the chillest dude in the world from New Zealand, and he reads like Dr. Seuss poems and stuff sometimes, and that's great. Oh yeah, so I did get a broken trident and a diamond, which is one of the better things you can get. It's not as good as Neptune's glaive, but it's still pretty cool, so that'll be my new weapon, I think. And that's it. I got level 1 farming, level 1 mining, and level 8 fishing, which is our week 1 goal for fishing too, so we're looking good. Hope you enjoyed. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but stay tuned for more fishing and fun next episode, I guess in 2 days. See ya.